Hi, I will show you how you can find nearly every mill if you are on a field trip and have an Android smartphone. It's not so comfortable as here in Google Earth, where you click on a symbol and see a picture. You only see symbols, standard symbols, and the name of the mill, but it's enough to find it on your trip and you can navigate with your smartphone like with a navigation device. What you have to do is use an Excel file which I prepared for you. And there you fill in name of the mill and the GPS coordinates. You can insert thousands of mills this way. After you filled in the data, you have to do a little calculation, not by yourself. It's all prepared. You only have to select the first line and expand it down by dragging the top right part. You can drag it down very deep, release the mouse button, and you see here there are no values. You have to find the last line where GPS coordinates or content is in here. Oops. And you can delete everything below. So, and now you go to the third spreadsheet, to the top, and then you do the same here, this little point, drag it down. And here the advantage is if in the calc spreadsheet is no content, then even if here is a formula behind, these cells remain empty. So you only see the important mills, and this you have to select everything and to copy, right click copy, and now you go to another file. This dummy file you can open with a text editor, and it contains source code. This kind of file type GPX can be read with Garmin devices too. And here in this empty middle part you paste the information which you copied from the Excel file, this here, and then you save the file, Control S. This new file with the ending GPX you have to transfer to your smartphone, and here, as I show you later, you have first to install a software. It's called osmand. Go inside and the subfolder tracks, and there these are my files which I already copied in. This you can copy there on your smartphone. If you want to use osmand very intensive, be prepared to use a very big SD card, because all the countries I have downloaded take around 23 gigabytes of storage space. You can only download one country if you never leave your country, and this takes a few hundred MBs maybe, but if you want to make mill trips all over the world, then you need more storage space. The first thing you have to do is to install a specific software called osmand. If you are on an Android device, you can find a completely free version, but if you use an Apple device, then it's your own fault. You find this free software in some kind of Play Store for open source software. This is called F-Droid. You have to download and install F-Droid first. After that, start this app and search for osmand tilde. This is the free version with the tilde. The paid version without tilde should be available for Apple devices too in the App Store. After installation of this app, go to the settings and install the maps that you want. They are available for the whole world and are identical to the OpenStreetMaps. From time to time there are updates of the maps that you can also download for free. This application works offline, which means it will be no internet charges, especially abroad with the expensive roaming charges. This is an incredible advantage. If you are connected to the internet or have GPS active, then you can press the blue symbol on the right bottom of the screen to go to your actual position. In this way, you can use this application as navigation device even if you go by bicycle or foot. The maps are very detailed and even show often small trails. Car navigation works, but only if the route is not too long. The maximum is about 200 kilometers. If you point with your finger on the map, the actual GPS coordinates appear. If activated, you can see very many points of interest in your map, very useful if you look for petrol stations, restaurants or hotels. Now you can load the MIL files you have created. Go to the top left symbol to open the Configure Map menu. For better overview, it is recommended to deactivate everything that disturbs you in the viewport. So I deactivate again the point of interest. After that, activate the menu point GPX track. There you can find the files you copied on the smartphone as well as the tracks recorded by using the GPS function of your smartphone. Select the file which should show up in the map. Leave this menu and move the map until you see many red dots. Every point is a MIL. If you want, you can select more than one file. If you press on one point with the finger, the name of the MIL appears. One problem is, in this mode you can't search the MILs after a specific name of a MIL. A solution is to convert these points to favorites, which you can search. To do so, press on the left bottom of the map to open another menu where you can see routing options, favorites and your tracks. Select Show all of my tracks, then point on the track that you want to convert to favorites. All of the MILs are listed under track points. Press on the star symbol on the top right and then save these points as favorites. This can take a few seconds depending on the number of the MILs. After that, you should deactivate your GPX tracks to only see the new favorites in the map that can be activated separately. Go to the Favorites menu and click on the magnifying glass to search after a specific name, like the famous Hexenlochmühle in the Black Forest in Germany. Like in any other navigation device, you can search after addresses, points of interest and even GPS coordinates. If you want to use your smartphone as navigation device, it is good to check how many satellites are in reach. Therefore, you can install the free app called GPS Test. If there are enough green bars, you have a correct GPS fix and you can show the coordinates of your actual point. Inside buildings, the signal often is too weak, so you only get gray bars. With this instruction, you are now able to show up interesting points on your smartphone. This need not necessarily only be MILs.